Good morning and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. All week I've been telling you about the small book of Lamentations in the Old Testament. It's a book of psalms or hymns that were written after the Babylonians conquered and destroyed Jerusalem and carried the people into exile away from their homeland. The hymns express their longing to return to their home and their old way of life, and they speak eloquently of the hurt and bitterness at what has happened to them. They cry out to God for help. And in that way, perhaps the book of Lamentations speaks to our time as well, particularly as we continue to face this ongoing pandemic. We long for our old way of life, and we hope for a brighter future. We are exiled away from our loved ones and systems of support. And perhaps we too cry out to God for help. But in the middle of Lamentations, in chapter 3, there are some remarkable verses of faith and hope, even in the midst of all they have lost. Today we want to look at verse 57. You came near when I called on you. You said, do not fear. What comfort and assurance that verse offers. When we are hurt or afraid, it is such a comfort to have someone we love and who loves us to draw near and to hold us. And this verse reminds us that God loves us and is faithful to us and draws near to comfort and hold us in our times of trouble and worry and fear. There's a great story of a little boy who had been sent to bed, but who grew afraid. He called out to his mother, who told him to settle down, that Jesus was with him. After a few minutes, the boy said, I know Jesus is here, but I want someone with skin on. We know how he felt. But the comfort of God is real. We feel it in our souls. There's another story of the mother who needed to punish her toddler, so she put him in his playpen where he had to stay. Soon his grandfather walked by, and the little boy held up his arms with tears streaming down his face, said, Grandpa, out! The grandfather knew the mother's discipline should be upheld, but he also felt for his anguished grandchild. So instead of taking the child out, he climbed in the playpen with the boy. What comfort there is when God is with us. No matter what we have on our minds, no matter what is plaguing us, no matter what hurt or worry or fear we are besieged by, it helps to feel God near, to know God's love, to trust that God is there. When we are with God, all those other things are banished from our lives and replaced by love and joy. Perhaps you've heard of Desmond Tutu. He's an Episcopalian bishop in South Africa who worked with Nelson Mandela to end apartheid. Certainly as a black man, he knew oppression, hard times, and had those same feelings that are so vividly expressed in the book of Lamentations. Tutu has actually written the text of a hymn that was included in our ELW hymnal, although I don't think we've ever sung it. It's called Goodness is Stronger Than Evil. Goodness is stronger than evil. Love is stronger than hate. Light is stronger than darkness. Life is stronger than death. Victory is ours. Victory is ours through God who loves us. Victory is ours. Victory is ours through God who loves us. That's the God we celebrate, even in the face of all that stands troubling and opposing us. We have a God we can trust. We have a God who draws near. Thanks for watching. and remember to let this day belong to God.